All right, what's up, fellas? Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro. All right, so this is part two of the last video that I made. I just talked about Dre Bly having the second coolest name in cornerback history, right? And then we talked about getting a mentor who has been there, who has played, who has coached, whatever it is. He knows the game like the back of his hand. All right, so getting a mentor. Obviously, Dre Bly's son, Trey Bly, had an opportunity that 99% of you guys don't. It's okay. There's no excuses. Social media, you can get a mentor. Shoot, you're on my video right now. I do virtual training. I do personal, like, in-person training. I got programs. The point is, there are no excuses. Wherever you are in this world, find a mentor in the industry that you desire, whether it's ball, whether it's finance, whether it's being a scientist, I don't care. Find someone who's been there, who's done it, and knows how to teach it. And then second, a trainer. You got to get a trainer. So this video, I want to tell you something about this guy right here. So this is me. I found out that I didn't get drafted in NFL right here. You see the pain on my face, but I'm like, yo, I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to do whatever it takes. We're at Virginia State University right here. Now, this is my buddy, Dominique Hargrove. So he helped train me for ball, right? Now, the thing is, the wild thing is, okay, so we came out at the same time. Now, I ended up going to Fort Union for a year. So he was at Virginia State. Now, he got a scholarship at Virginia State, right? For whatever reason, he fell out of love of football. He fell out of love for football, and he wanted to do something else, which is great, which is cool. Whatever in this world you want to do, you can do it. He decided he wanted to be a musician, right? So he was like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on my music. So he stopped playing ball. Now, his parents didn't think that was a smart decision because he had a scholarship to state, but it's all good, man. You sometimes in life you're going to take risks. They may be good risks, bad risks, but sometimes this is how it is. Well, that's the decision he made. And coming into his senior year, this is when I was going to the NFL. This is my year. He decided, you know what? I don't know if I really like that decision that I made. I'm going to make amends for it, and I'm going to go out for the team. I'm going to walk back on the team. So he started training, he started working. You know what? He got back on the team. He got his confidence back. And that's the thing about stuff. Like when you really go for something that you really love or you believe in or you desire, look, even if you lose, he didn't become a starter on the team, but he got playing time. He was on special teams. He played cornerback when, you don't regret it. You won't regret it. The only time you regret stuff is when you don't go for it. So, he got back on the team and, he was on the front cover of the program of Virginia State University, and he felt good. And then he was like, you know what? I'm going to go out for the NFL. I'm going to compete in this pro day. Now, was he an all-conference guy? No. Was he the best player on the team? No. But he said anything is possible. So he said he knew who I was training with. You Richmond, Virginia guys, if you're in Chesterfield, Virginia, wherever you are in Virginia, shoot, if you're a college guy anywhere in the world and you are about to train for your college combine, NFL combine, or pro day, I highly recommend you guys. Shane Sykes. First of all, he doesn't cost the arm and the leg like I paid for. You know what I mean? Now I'm talking about somebody, I went somewhere else training, it costs arm and leg. But he knows his stuff when it comes to combine training, I'm telling you. And not just combine training, just functional movement, just everything. Football training, he's the guy to go to. I wish I would have went to him earlier. You know what I mean? But anyways, he knew who I was training with, who got my 40-yard dash time down back to the 4.4, which I was running in college, but even better. Got me stronger, more explosive, and my flexibility, function, my form, all that stuff improved drastically, right? Dramatically. So he knew who I trained with. He was like, yo, Shane Sykes. Here's the thing. He didn't have the money. So let's go back to this, you young fellas. He didn't have the money. What is he gonna do? Well, let's go through some options. One option is he can give up. He can quit. He said, you know what? I don't have the money. I'm broke. I can't afford it. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Never, ever, ever in your whole world, in your whole life, forever, listen to me right here. Don't you ever say you can't afford something. Because what that does is it turns your mind off. See, the mind is a powerful tool. Use it for your benefit. Don't you ever say I can't afford something. What you say is, how can I afford it? Well, obviously, in reality, he didn't have the money to do it. He was in school. He was going for his master's program at the same time. So he's very busy. Didn't have a job. Didn't know, how is he going to how is he going to pay one of the best trainers, pro day and combine trainers in the world, all right, on the East Coast? How is he going to pay for the training like I was I was doing going into the NFL? He didn't have the resources I did. He didn't have an agent. Guess what? There's no excuse. You know what he did? And it's and me being older now, I can appreciate it that much more. So feel me, feel my passion when I'm telling you this story. You know what Dominic Hargrove did? He went to Shane Sykes like a man and said, Shane, I'm not able to pay you like your other athletes, but what I am willing to do is I will work for you for free. And I'm gonna tell you about Shane. Shane gets his money worth out of you. I'm gonna tell you right now. What he did was he said, I'll work for you for free if you can train me, man. So he went there. Shane put him to work, had him train. He had Dominic, so he taught Dominic a lot of stuff, right? Taught him like, the dynamic warm up, how to run, all this stuff, which that's what he wanted anyway. So he would train him. He was teaching all this stuff. And then guess what? He said, I need you to train. I got a group of my young kids, my youth coming in. I need you to train them here. I need you to clean up. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Every single day, this dude was completely exhausted. I remember seeing, I was like, God, dog, bro. He was completely exhausted because he had to do a lot. But guess what happens? Mastery happens. You learn, do, and teach simultaneously. And that was the opportunity that he had because he was willing to put in the work. He didn't have the money at that time, but you know what he did? He had his time. He said, I will work for you for free. Apprenticeship. I was just talking about that. And you can take this with you in any phase of life. It doesn't matter. It's not just the ball. It's not just about ball to me. It's about learning valuable habits and skills that you can take anywhere in life. Well, guess what? He inspired me with this, man. I saw it with my own eyes. And he's the one who told me the story when I got cut by the Houston Texans and I didn't know what was going to happen. Trying to get back on the team. I don't know if I should go to another industry, go to another job, quit football. You know what he told me? He said, as we were working out, as he was going through harder times than me, said, look, man, if you could just see over the hill, this work wouldn't be that hard. And I tell that story a lot. And I want you to understand that. You may be going through something in your life. Guess what? If you could only see over the hill, this climb up the hill wouldn't be that hard. So what are you going to do? Are you going to ball up like a little punk or are you going to get it done? That's what he did. And he had a great pro day for the Virginia State University. As a matter of fact, I think he was at University of Richmond at the pro day. And you know what? He has a story to tell. He'll never regret that, man. He went for it. Did he make it to the NFL? Nah. But guess what? That's what it's all about, man. Going all out for your dreams and belief. You know what? Leave it all on the table. Let the universe decide whatever happens at the end of the day. But guess what? You ain't going to blame it on yourself because you went all out. And I respect this dude, man. Every single day during that time, it had to be like 4 months straight. He was working. He invested his time. He said, I'll work for you for free. Guess what? Shane worked the dog snot out of him. And it all paid off. It all paid off. Maybe not in the NFL, but guess what? Paid off in his life. So remember that, man. There are no excuses in this world. You can make it happen. Use it to your benefit. Y'all got me hype up in here, man. So, man, no excuses. I don't care how poor you are. I don't care how poor your parents are. You make it happen. All right, fellas. If you got any questions, email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Definitely one-on-one mastery program, mind and body training program. Get all of that. Just ask me. But, man, there's no excuses, man. Get it done. You can do it if you believe. And you know what happens with true belief is when you take massive action. That's how I can tell if you truly believe. You don't come to me with no excuses. You don't come to the coach with no excuses. You say, yes, sir, coach, I'm going to get it done. All right, fellas, peace.